si Dr. Cortez, and we're going to continue today the lessons supply chain management, the introduction to supply chain management. So, the first lesson on supply chain, introduction to logistics and supply chain management. So, very important logistic management and supply chain sa business kasi sa pag-deliver ng mga goods and products, mga customers nyo. Sometimes hindi lang ikaw yung directly mag-deliver. Sometimes you need intermediaries in between the producer, the manufacturer, and the ultimate consumers. That's why sometimes kailangan natin mga taong tutulong sa atin in delivering your goods. And also logistics is important kasi yung proper inventory, proper warehousing, the flow of the raw materials from the storage warehouse, then kailangan ng company or business to produce a product. So manggagaling sa sa mga sources within the company. So pag sinabi nating logistics is just one portion of supply chain. Mas malawak yung supply chain management kaysa logistics. Ang logistics sa loob lang ng company, while supply chain is outside. It involves for example the wholesaler, retailers, the distributors, agents, hanggang makarating dun sa ultimate consumer ng isang company. So the proper flow of material sa loob ng company, logistics, while the proper flow of products outside hanggang makarating sa ultimate consumer or customers. Ito yung supply chain management. And pareho naman tong our ultimate goal is ultimate satisfaction of customers, kasi pag yung movement ng mga products sa loob ay hindi proper, sometimes yung mga raw materials ay example may spoilage, wastage, and pilferage. So hindi rin makapag-produce ng magandang products. And even if maganda yung sa mga raw materials sa loob, at paglabas ng products ay hindi rin properly distributed, example may damage in transit yung mga products, so pag nakarating sa customers ay hindi rin maayos, so hindi rin sila satisfied. So both areas, logistics and supply chain management, ay kailangan natin because we have the purpose or objectives of satisfying the needs ng ating mga customers or consumers. Okay, so moving on, differentiate natin yung logistics. So they are always in tandem, connected sila sa loob yung logistics, then sa labas yung supply chain. Ang logistics involves only one organization. Yung organization mo lang na gumagawa ng isang particular product, yun ang may functions ng logistics. So sa loob siya, no? And logistics is just one function ng supply chain management. While supply chain management, it involves many organizations. Sabi ko kanina, proper coordination of, example, the wholesalers, retailers, suppliers, intermediaries, agents, distributors ng mga products hanggang makarating dun sa mga ultimate consumers. Yung mga maraming involved mga organizations, marami kang i-coordinate, hindi lang ikaw. So you will manage itong lahat ng to hanggang makarating sa ultimate consumers. But what is important ay bawat organization na kasama dun sa chain should add values dun sa products hanggang makarating dun sa ultimate consumer natin. So maganda dapat yung flow, smooth and seamless delivery ng goods and products. So kahit kasi maganda yung products mo, kung dadamage naman sa in transit or matagal sa makarating sa mga ultimate consumers mo. So pag ako yung customers ay parang hindi kompleto. Although maganda yung product pero ang tagal naman yung delivery. It takes like months bago makarating sa akin because hindi masyadong seamless yung supply chain along the way. So hindi masyadong satisfying if I am the customer na. So proper coordination ng mga kasama dun sa chain. So hindi lang porke lumabas na yung products dun sa yung company tapos ka na doon. Kasi at the end of the day, no, pag i-damage hindi naman palagi yung nag-deliver or retailers yung may fault, but yung brand mo mismo. So your image will be damaged kung may lost or defective items in transit. So in more on the distinction, let's read this one. Pag sinabi nating supply chain management, may planning, effective planning, effective storage of goods, services between the point of origin, the shipping point hanggang makarating sa destination ng some products. Sometimes the destination is local, regional. Sometimes if you're an exporter, hanggang makarating doon sa like destination in another part of the world. So medyo matagal siya. So hindi lang palaging land transpo but carrier or by sea transportation na kailangan pag medyo malayo mga So kasama sila sana sa chain ng supply na ginagawa ng isang organization. While this is management, main objective is to deliver the right product at the right time with all other attributes in place. Kasi pag kulang yung parts or spare parts or materials, hindi naman i-deliver kaagad yung products. Kasi part ng logistics management ay yung pag-purchase, procure ng mga supplies or goods from the vendor or suppliers mo. So part yan ng logistic management. So pag may delay doon sa procurement from your supplier, so the product itself will be affected. So chain reaction siya. Pag kulang ng supply or may delay sa supply, so ultimately yung pag-produce ng product ay madidelay din. So kaya nga yung logistic is still part of supply chain. So be careful if you are the owner or if you are the businessman. Be wary of those source of parts, spare parts, materials, raw materials na ginagamit. Kasi it will affect your business pag hindi masyadong maganda yung mga suppliers mo. I mean, hindi maganda yung product or fault. Example, hindi accredited ng accrediting agency. So baka mag-suffer yung yung quality ng iyong product. Right, and more on the distinction, ang SCM or supply chain management, a series of movement of raw materials to finished goods. While logistic involved activities like warehousing sa loob ng LM or logistics sa loob ng isang organization, may ginagawang movement din ng pag-manufacture, pag-produce ng product like warehousing. So kasama din dito yung proper packaging. Logistics also involves the proper packaging. Kasi pag hindi naman magandang pagkaka-pack ng mga products mo, and it will be lost or damaged in transit. So we should invest on the proper packaging ng product. Wag nating don't be complacent na hindi madadamage in transit yung mga product mo. So that is part of logistics. And also logistics also involves the stock control, inventory control. Kasi pag naubusan ka at may delay sa delivery, so sometimes hindi naman ma-explain sa customer na naubusan ng stock. So stock out is unacceptable on the part of the customer, kasi pag customer yan, they are really into acceptance or of goods and services on the right time. So hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na ubusan ng stock. Hindi na nila problema pag naubusan ng stock. So part ng ating function or task sa logistic is not to ignore but to avoid stock out. We should know kailan dapat umorder sa mga suppliers natin. Yung ating tinatawag nating lead time, we should know the lead time. We should know how to compute the lead time. Pag sinabing lead time, ito yung ilang units, ilang piraso ng product ang dapat matira sa inventory para ikaw ay order. Na example, pag 5 na lang ba ay order ka na sa mga suppliers mo, pag 10 na lang, pag 20 na lang, pag 50. So iba-iba yung ating tinatawag na lead time. So we should know how to compute, and sa ating dito sa blasya natin, we should know how to compute. We learn how to compute yung mga lead time, stock out, and the safety stock, and economic order quantity. Kung ilan talaga yung proper number of units na ating orderin para hindi masyadong marami at hindi rin masyadong konti. That is the economic order quantity. Kasi minsan pa ikaw yung order masyadong marami, sabi mo sayang yung ating in-order, nasayang lang kasi masyadong marami. No? So, hindi masyadong maganda pag umorder ka ng masyadong marami. No? And at the same time, hindi rin pwedeng masyadong konti kasi minsan, nagrereklamo ka rin sayang yung ating in-order kinulang tayo, sayang yung order. Ayan. So, dapat sakto lang, hindi masyadong marami, hindi masyadong konti. Pag sinabi natin the right quantity sa pag-order natin, that is why we are going to learn how to do the economic order quantity. Okay, and let's talk about the objective and importance of supply chain. Bakit kailangan ito sa ating business? Siguro sa mga small scale, small time, or small medium na mga business, hindi masyadong pronounce yung supply chain. But for those business na into delivery, like the medium-sized businesses, large businesses, delivering the goods to your ultimate consumer, whether you are into retail or manufacturing. So we really need how to do supply chain management, or managing the movements of those different organizations that are involved in delivering the goods to your ultimate consumers. So, tingnan natin to, mga objectives. Objective number 1, why we should do supply chain, improving efficiency. So, if we're going to read this one, the most crucial objectives of supply chain management is efficiency. Yung bang walang masyadong nasasayang, walang masyadong spoilage, pilferage, wastage sa loob ng ng isang company. So, pag sila efficiency sa business, we're talking about minimizing the waste. Yan, or waste minimization. Kasi sa ating company, maraming manifestation or a form ng ng wastage. Example, it can be waste of raw materials na ginagamit natin, waste of money sa loob ng company, wasted person hours. So sayang, no? May mga time na walang ginagawa yung mga personnel natin or employees, but they are paid because they are inside your company. So wasted delivery time. So maraming forms, no, ang wastage. So pag yan na nating nakalimutan, we are not doing efficient operations within the company. So our goal is to minimize yung mga wastage and spoilage through proper supply chain management. Okay? Example, yung movement ng inventory, no? Sa atin pag may binibenta, inuuna nating ibenta yung pinaka sa unahan ng stock room natin, no? Hindi natin ginagalaw yung mga sa bandang likod. So that is not a proper inventory control, no? That is not efficient kasi pag hindi yan na-deliver mga medyo na una na dumating sa ating warehouse. So that is wastage hanggang dumating yung time na spoilage or obsolete, functional obsolescence or talagang nasira yung mga stock natin. So sayang. So we are talking about the FIFO. We should be following the FIFO, the first in first out. Yan natin ginagamit sa supply chain and and control of our inventory. So we should minimize or avoid waste sa ating operation. So that is the first objective kung bakit meron tayong supply chain management. Okay, and how can supply chain contribute to waste reduction? By trying to reduce waste by managing proper, what do you call this one? The seamless or streamlined manufacturing setup, proper control of inventory, yung proper scheduling of transportation. Sabihin yung mga pag-transport ng mga goods sa isang araw, no? Marami kang in-schedule. Then, this should be properly scheduled para hindi walang nalalampasan, hindi pa balik-balik yung, example, yung delivery run mo or delivery truck, hindi sa pabalik-balik. So, kung pabalik-balik, so it will result talaga sa waste of manpower or waste of delivery time. Example lang isang ng supply chain makatulong. Your company shares inventory data with a supplier and keeps it updated on real time using ERP. So the ERP software na ginagamit, okay, the enterprise, this one is a program, no, na ginagamit natin so sa ating company in monitoring the movement. Na example, pag may module dyan na pag naubusan yung stock ng inyong inventory, sometimes it will send data or prompt dun sa ERP na dapat nang i-replenish. So whether you are not monitoring yung supply, but automatically pag yan ay nag-empty yung inventory, it will send a signal or a data, no, dun sa software na there's now a need to replenish yung mga inventory to meet buyer's demand. So parang very intelligent managing of inventory kasi dati, no, mga in the old time previously, many years ago, nagre-replenish tayo kung saan pa lang tayo magre-replenish kung nagbilang tayo, no, ng inventory. So malalaman lang na may kulang if you have a physical count. Pero ngayon, real time, the system will prompt you or yung supplier na mismo pagkaka-receive na dapat nang i-replenish. So even if you ignore or you forgot to monitor inventory, no? So malalaman ng supplier na kasi need to replenish sa mga inventory. So very efficient. The second one objective of supply chain is the improving quality. Supply chain management is not solely concerned with reduction but also improving the quality of the product. So this objective is to ensure that the product is of highest possible quality, kasi pag sinabi natin logistics, part yan yung proper maintenance of the inventory, proper warehousing. Example, depende sa inventory, no? If inventory is perishable like chocolate, so proper refrigeration is part of logistics management. Yan, so assurance lang na na all the time yung mga inventory sa loob, kahit yan ay spare parts ng ng sasakyan, no? Sometimes it should also be refrigerated, or the temperature should be controlled para maganda pa rin yung yung performance, no? Mas lalo pag sa mga food ang ating mga pinag-usapan. Okay? May mga standard talaga na sinusunod in proper maintenance of food supply or raw materials ng isang product na na ating gagawin. So, yun ang ating goal, no? Kahit yung product ay nasa iyo pa lang, hindi pa nag-deliver, so you should maintain proper quality or ng mga raw materials or work in process ng mga inventory bago makaroon sa finished goods. Hanggang we are monitoring or assuring yung quality. So that is number 3 para sa ating pangatlo. So being agile in managing change and variation to that specification real time is essential to allow products to continue flow. Continuous flow product. Ang supply chain has a direct impact on the quality of a company's product as well as its overall profitability. So, ang goal talaga natin dito is profitability, because if you control or monitor yung mga supply mo or goods, so meron kang proper inventory, mabibenta ka agad yan eh. But if you have a defective inventory, hindi po sa quality control. So, parang part na ng cost, no? Mayroon kang cost dyan, gumamit ka ng inventory pero hindi pwedeng ibenta, so wala kang sales. So yung profit mo ultimately will be affected. Ayan, so part rin ng logistic management ay siyempre pag nasa logistics ka, meron kang part dyan ng yung storage, so meron kang storage fee, storage expenses. So part din ng logistics mo dito is to minimize ang storage fee or storage expenses ng inyong company. Yung bang pag nagme-maintain ka ng napakaraming inventory, so yung mga storage fee din dyan ay tumataas. Imagine this one, meron kang mga storage fee na binabayaran pero yung product hindi ka agad nabibenta. So parang meron kang cost dyan pero wala kang sales. So yung net income is really affected. Yan. Essential talaga sa atin yung supply chain management. Kasi pag meron kang cost or expense na incur, dapat meron din siyang corresponding sales, no? So the proper matching of revenue and expenses. Paano pag maraming wastage, spoilage, na may cost pero wala siyang partner na revenue kasi hindi magbibenta yung mga inventory na or the finished goods inventory kasi defective pa lang sa loob, ay hindi na properly maintain inventory, so hindi siya magbibenta, so it will result a loss for the company. Alright, so the next objective natin. Okay, so labas tayo ng ating company. So supply chain management, objective is optimizing the transportation and logistics of the company. So bawat company daw dun sa chain, the wholesaler, the distributor, meron silang role sa pag-order, shipping, transporting the goods. So bawat isa kanila ay meron silang na-incur na cost. Okay? So nagpapatong sila ng cost dun sa product na lumabas eh. Kaya nga yung product ay ano lang, sample per unit, that is only 100 pesos, but pagdating sa customer, tumataas na siya, pwede sa maging 200 pesos. Kasi bawat independent company or business along the chain, meron silang kanya-kanyang cost na incurred. So pag tumataas yan, no, yung ma-incur na cost because of that so polished supply chain management, yung cost along the way ay tumataas. Ang ultimately, makarating sa customer ay napakamahal na. So, sabi nila mahal ang product nyo. So, yung brand mo, no, ay akala na ay napakataas, yung pala because of poor scheduling and poor coordination, yung cost along the way ay tumataas. So, hindi maiwasan, hindi magpatong, magdagdag, no, yung cost hanggang ultimately makarating sa mga sa mga consumers. Yan. So dapat ang supply chain management is should manage a smooth flow of products from the suppliers, from the manufacturers to the suppliers, wholesalers, retailers. So they should always be on the same page na minimizing cost. Dapat isa lang, they are one in making the flow of goods smooth, streamlined, tapos maganda, properly controlled, no, hanggang makarating sa customers. Ayan, so in addition, supply chain management, ECM, enables you, the owner, to optimize transportation logistic activities with all the vendors or suppliers that your business is doing business with. So, yung product kasi ay maganda ang kalalabasan. Kung supplier mo ay maganda rin yung kanilang mga binibentang product sa'yo, mga resource na pinagkukunan, na marami kang vendor, no? So, sabi natin sa business, mga supplier are part ng environment ng business, they are stakeholders din. So they should be not only a supplier but also partners ng inyong business pag ikaw ay may ginagawa. So you treat them as partners din, not only suppliers, para you have a good working relation, seamless, smooth relation pag-deliver ng kanilang product sa'yo. So walang conflict. Wala kayong conflict para pag may conflict kasi, nag-aaway-aaway yung kaaway yung suppliers niya, baka i-delay ang delivery sa inyo, di ba? Baka sabotahe yung supply na binibigay sa inyo, then ultimately. Example, baka mag-result of food poisoning, kasi yung supply ay hindi masyadong quality. Yan. And the fourth objective of SCM, supply chain management, it lowers the cost of all types of business expenses. Example ng business expenses ay yung mga cost of purchasing. Cost of purchasing kasi, now, if you have a good relation with your supplier, you can negotiate, and these suppliers are for the longest time, sila yung partner nyo, nagsusupply sa inyo. So you have a good working relationship. So yung cost of purchasing, sometimes you can have a discount from them. Say suki, no? Volume discount. So napapabilis pag-deliver, walang delay. Kasi pag may delay kasi, no? Example, yung mga delivery crew, bawat araw binabayaran mo yan. Pero yung nadidelay yung pag-deliver sa'yo. So additional cost on your part. So magandang meron kang good working relationship with the supplier mo kasi meron kang mga mga purchasing cost na incur. At pag meron ka ring magandang logistics sa loob, yung manufacturing cost din is also seamless and efficient no? Right? Sa loob ng company, mga warehouse, pag example, proper maintenance of the inventory, pag kailangan na naka-ready siya, tapos walang nasisirang mga spare parts or ingredients, for example, sa warehouse ng iyong company. So wala kang wastage, so ang manufacturing cost mo ay hindi nadadagdagan. So it will add more profit on the company. Then pag-deliver naman, pag hindi masyadong maganda yung network inyo, example, wala kayong magandang good relationship with the retailers, courier, delivery, yung transportation cost or delivery cost ng company ay lumalaki din. Right? Samantalang pag meron kang pag meron kang good working relationship, minsan napapabilis yung travel time, is shorten yung travel time, smooth flow of raw materials from the vendors, suppliers papunta sa'yo. So mas mabilis, mas maikli yung time, mas maikli yung distance. So yung cost or expenses ay nababawasan din. Okay? So ultimately, mga losses na-prevent natin mga losses, no? Kasi pag properly monitored yung inventory, mga taong gumagalaw sa loob ng company, mga losses, wastage, pilferage ay nababawasan. Yan. So that is the fourth objective ng supply chain management, no? And let's go to the next one, number 5. Sabi ko kanina, ang ultimate goal naman talaga natin sa logistics and supply chain is to enhance customer satisfaction. Dapat masatisfied yung ating mga customers, client, or consumers. Right, yung supply chain daw is the most effective means of customer service. So kasi you're delivering goods dun sa dun sa mga yung mga independent organization kasi within this chain, suppliers, wholesalers, couriers, sila yung ultimately nakakaharap yung mga customers mo Ikaw naman kasi, since you're the manufacturer or producer, minsan hindi mo na meet yung mga customers Ang humarap dyan, ang frontline talaga dyan ay yung mga taong talagang nag-deliver ng goods sa kanila. Example, the retailer, the grocery stores. No? Sila yung nakaharap talaga no? So, kung maganda ang iyong supply chain network, magalang, polite sa mga customers mo. So, that is a good customer service. No? Just remember that in marketing, in business, the new marketing is customer service. Yan. Depende sa customer service, sa ganda ng iyong CRM or customer relation management. Kasi minsan kahit napakaganda ng product mo pero hindi naman napaka-poor naman ang customer relation ng company, so hindi siya masyadong marketable. So ang CRM meron siyang direct influence on yung paging marketable ng iyong product. Yan. And just remember na ang customer satisfaction meron din dalawang aspect yung pricing tapos yung delivery. So it will satisfy your customers. These things are very critical pag meron kang binibenta product. Yung pricing is very critical, the delivery time is very critical. Naranasan ko ito minsan yung when I was in college and nagde-deliver ako ng fast food. Sabi nung medyo matagal ako dumating, no? Pagdating ko dun sa customer, yung product hindi masyadong maganda. Sabi nung customer, okay lang sanang matagal basta okay dito pagdating ng product. Yan. Minsan naman, satisfied yung customer kahit hindi masyado magandang product, basta mabilis yung pag-deliver. Okay na sa kanila pag yun ay gutom na gutom, hindi masyadong masarap yung food na dinideliver pero napakabilis, sometimes satisfied na sila doon sa delivery time. Having an efficient supply chain enables your organization to itong advantage ng supply chain. Pag magandang supply chain management mo, you can outperform yung mga competition mo in terms of retail pricing and profitability. Profitability kasi good supply chain management, efficient, it will result to profitability. Pag efficient, nakatipid ka sa supply chain management mo kasi efficient operation mo, yung price mo ay pwede mong babaan. Okay? Pag binabaan mo yan, maraming bibili sa'yo. So, more profit for the company. And sa supply chain, what is important is we should always exceed yung expectation ng ating mga customers, no? Itong sinasabi nating always do the extra mile, palagi lampasan yung expectation ng mga customers natin. And mas satisfied sila din, no? Tapos sinabi natin sa kanila, ma'am, i-deliver po namin to ng 5 days lang. Pero actually, alam mong 4 days lang yung ma-deliver na yun. Pag na-deliver mo yun ng 4 days and they are expecting 5 days, so parang bonus of the part of your company. Okay, sinasabi natin kanina, always choose your proper partners pag tayo gumagawa ng supply chain management. Proper courier, no? Proper delivery courier, delivery partner ng company. Without mentioning names siya, ang dami na ngayong mga courier na nagde-deliver, di ba? Pwede mo silang maging partner. Example, may kulay orange, may kulay blue, may kulay green, may kulay dilaw. Yung partners, na choosing the right partners, delivery. Kulay pula, ayan. The sixth inventory or the sixth supply chain objective. Sabi natin. Ang mga negosyo ay nagbe-benefit sa supply chain management because of the following. Pag may supply chain management, yung word na streamlining distribution or delivery process. Kasi pag smooth yan, ibang hindi ka na naghahanap ng taga-deliver kasi partner mo na sila automatic, no? Isang tawagan lang, nasa chain ka agad sila, no? Automatic, may sasalo. So very smooth. Very smooth yung operation hanggang makarating sa ultimate consumer. So para mapabilis yung movement ng goods, dapat meron tayong proper coordination sa lahat ng transportation channel, whether it is abroad or local. Pag abroad sasakay ng aeroplano, no? Then barko ulit. Then pag sa pier, land transportation naman. Kasi imagine pinagdadaanan ng mga goods natin hanggang makarating sa ating mga ultimate consumers, and sometimes hindi naman dire-diretso. Minsan pagdating sa isang country, inilagay mo na sa warehouse. Example, from China to the Philippines, no? Aeroplano or barko, pagdating dito, hindi naman naka-deliver kagad sa atin, but naka-warehouse muna. So, proper coordination ng transport, warehousing, yung sinasabi nating supply chain management. Okay? So, it will result to reduce overhead cost. Siyempre, pag meron kang mga contact, courier, delivery, nakaka-discount ka naman no? Kesa tawagan mo sila every may delivery. So, gawin mo na lang partner, no? Automatic, ang bayad, monthly. So, makaka-discount ka. Kasi for them, sure income na para sa kanila yan no? Na bawat month ay meron kang binabayaran sa kanila. So, on their part, that is your income. Sa advantage sa'yo, nakakasiguro ka na hindi ka maubusan ang magdi-deliver. Pag hindi mo kasi contact sila every delivery, nagko-contact ka, baka wala kang makuha na delivery. So, madi-delay, no? Samantalang pag yan ay meron kang binabayaran sa kanila every month, so, committed sila sa iyong company. So, you are assured na meron magde-deliver palagi ng product. Ayan. So, resulting to appropriate appropriate delivery time on the part. So, matutuwa yung mga customers mo. The seventh objective of supply chain management. Okay, pag meron kang SCM, so you are monitoring, so it will result to proper coordination sa mga stakeholders ng iyong business. Ang stakeholders kasi, nag-start yan nung pag-procure ng product sa isang vendor. Paghanap ng vendor, okay, tapos yung vendor magdi-deliver sa'yo, so meron din silang delivery, so kasama rin sila doon hanggang makarating sa inyo. Then pag nakarating sa inyo, ito naman yung logistics from the warehouse department papunta sa production department, papunta sa quality control, papunta sa marketing. Then paglabas niyan, yung suppliers naman and yung mga delivery crew naman. So, that is SCM. So, managers can quickly direct their staff. Pag merong SCM, yung manager nagmamonitor can direct their staff right away and employees. Proper communication. Yan. And facilitates information sharing between all stakeholders. Pagkasama sila sa isang chain, so isang portal na lang, isang system na kahit magkalayo kayo, alam mo kung anong kulang, alam mo kung nasaan na yung in-order mo, no? Or pag nag-deliver ka, alam mo by monitoring your portal. Yan ang seamless na tinatawag natin sa negosyo. Okay, ito naman ang functions naman ng supply chain management. Sabi ko kanina nag-start sa procurement ng supply or raw materials, ingredients sa ating mga vendor or suppliers, no? So procurement part of logistics system. Okay? So paghanap ng vendor, then converting the raw materials into work in process inventory, and ultimately work in process will be converted into finished goods inventory. So tinatawag natin sa warehouse yan, proper warehousing, so that is logistics. And then supply chain also part niyan, yung collaboration. Why collaboration? Kasi lahat ng stakeholders ng business, suppliers, the vendors, the wholesalers, retailers, agent, couriers should be in one page or should be in the same page para collaboration in one portal. And also part na ito yung supply and demand management. So knowing kung ilan yung demand of a particular product. And ultimately partnering the demand with the supply. Yan. Pag sinabi natin sourcing, ito yung paghahanap ng tamang supplier that can be accredited by the company to be supplier. Then pag mayroon na ka nakitang supplier na source, ito na yung pag-procure sa kanila. Ayun yung function ng supply chain, no? So pag yun ay sinamarize natin, we started from the suppliers papunta sa company natin, sa warehouse natin, then we're going to manufacture or produce yung products na yan. Pag yun ay nasa finished goods na, lalabas sa production area, then go to the warehouse. So warehouse also part of logistics. So yung proper warehousing, kasi kahit maganda ang ginawa ng manufacturer natin, kung hindi naman sila properly warehoused, so hindi maganda yung product. Then go to the supply chain like malls, grocery stores, warehouse distributors, retailers, grocery, sari-sari stores, yon. And ultimately, papunta sa ating mga customers. So yun ating chain, no? So papansin natin, marami tayong organization na kasama sa isang supply chain that should be properly monitored. Ibig sabihin, paglabas ng product sa iyong company, it does not stop doon. So, function pa rin natin to monitor hanggang yan ay makarating dun sa customers natin. Kasi yung brand yung masisira no? Pag may damage yung brand in transit or may delay sa delivery. Okay, so ito yung mga kasama sa Ang supply chain kasi hindi lang ito yung manufacturer at yung supplier na. Ito yung pag ginagawa yung product, siyempre yung supplier and manufacturer ang kasama dyan. Pero pag nagawa na yung product, ito na, yung transporters kasama dyan. So sabi natin kanina independent organizations ang kasama sa ating warehousing. The transporters, warehouse, retailers, and the customers. Yan. Yung mga organization to, example, you are the producer, you are the manufacturer. So mayroong mga kanya-kanyang functions dyan. Example sa atin, di ba? Independent kasi mga the customers, retailers, wholesaler, manufacturers, they are independent na bawat isa sa kanila merong kanya-kanyang functions sa ginagawa. Dapat pa ikaw yung supplier, matanggap ka ng order sa manufacturer, ng receiving report, tapos magde-deliver ka, then meron kang delivery receipt na binibigay sa kanila so yung supply manufacturer din, ganoon din. Meron din sila kanya-kanyang functions or stages sa loob. Kasi yung 5 yan, example, yung 4 na yan, they are independent. So may kanya-kanya, iba-ibang companies yan. So bawat isa may kanya-kanyang mga stages na pinagdadaanan. Ayan, so yun ang logistics and supply chain management na dapat nating gawin para sa ating company. We can't avoid those things. Minsan hindi tayong direct na pag-usap or nagde-deliver sa ating mga customers, so we need those independent organizations para meron tayong seamless delivery from the company papunta sa ating mga ultimate consumers. And I hope that I shared something to you guys. And for the meantime, hanggang dito lang muna yung ating lesson, and see you again people sa mga next episode. And subscribe naman sa aking channel, Doc Oliver the Great TV. And until next time, people. Bye, everyone.
And to subscribe naman ako guys sa aking munting channel, Doc Oliver the Great TV, at yung aking isa pang channel, Doc Negosyo. Thank you!